I'm just gonna ignore him because he doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know magic. And then I'm gonna like take 2 like bits of rag and start trying to make like little ear balls and put them into Red's ear. I'm trying to deafen her.
You're trying to deafen yourself by deafen Red?
Yeah.
And what's Red's response when Wendy starts jamming stuff in his ear holes?
Probably shoving Wendy back.
They can't hunt you if they can't hear you. And then I'm gonna just start putting the balls in again.
That. What? What?
Then you hear it again. After a few more moments, the wolves howling again. And now you can absolutely hear them from pretty much all directions. It's very echoey.
Seems like it would be a lot of wolves.
It does seem that way.
That's
Adrex, help me out. This is some magic shit.
Oh, okay.
Grab onto him.
What's Birdie doing as they're trying to wrestle Red down and fill his ears with cotton?
He's trying to dig it. He's trying to dig a hole to get to safety. It's like it's instinct.
What about
To be
Raazu?
clear, the reason why I'm helping Red is because I'm not 100% certain anything has happened at all to Birdie.
What's Raazu spending these next few minutes doing?
Roz is readying her halberd, ready to fight something in case it pops out somehow.
Okay. And over the course of the next few minutes, you hear the howls a third time, but they seem much farther away now, much more distant.
Well, all right. Say we close the door, set a watch. Try to bed down for the night.
Who's staying up and keeping watch?
I am. I don't trust these wolves. You crazy?
So Red?
They're gonna sleep when wolves are right here?
Yeah. I got a hole to dig, man. It's the only way I'll be safe.
Raazu.
I'm gonna be honest, even Red's crazy actions haven't led me to believe that he would be any worse at standing watch, so I have no reason not to let him.
Raazu, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm. That is a 15.
15, do you try to eat anything?
Yeah, I'll try to put a ration in my face.
And you know what happens?
Yep, I know
Yeah.
exactly what happens, but
Smush it all over your chin.
But you manage to not gain another level of exhaustion.
that's good.
Red, your companions fall asleep in this frigid, unwelcoming cabin. Partway through your watch, you hear footsteps just outside the door.
Am I still hearing the wolves at this point?
No, after the third time, you didn't hear them again.
And am I still terrified?
No, after
After they stop? Okay.
after they stop, after a few moments, you come back to your senses. But it doesn't feel like you're snapping out of a magical trance or anything. It just kind of just feels like the danger has passed.
Okay. How visible are my companions to someone outside the cabin?
If they have dark vision, they would be fairly visible. Did Wendy cover her blue torch? Or is the room still illuminated?
I would have left it with Red, so it's up to Red whether it's covered or not.
Okay.
I have dark vision, so I would have covered it.
Then, yeah, anybody looking in would need a light source. Or dark vision, and you see no light source.
Alright, I'm just going to kind of slink back into the shadows then and see what they do.
And as you slink into the shadows, the door begins to open, and you see a figure standing there. Make me a perception check.
That would be a 15.
A 15? You realize there are two figures standing in the door, both wearing heavy, dark cloaks. One of them you see is leaning forward on a walking stick, so they must be very old or very infirm. And you realize for a moment that you're looking at Ubrid, the Moakton Seneschal, though she's not wearing her finery right now. She's wearing traveling clothes, and she's hiding her face with this cloak. The figure next to her, you don't know.
I'll step out of the shadows and bow.
Ubrid's companion says to her that in Sylvan that the room seems clear. Ubrid steps into the room. Her companion closes the door behind them. He seems to be one of the Moakton guards from the castle, only not wearing his livery at the moment.
Okay.
As she pulls back her cloak, looks around the room, and you can see she's having a lot of difficulty seeing in the dark.
Mm-hmm. I'll uncover the torch, but lightly, so that it doesn't shine on my allies, just so she has some light.
Okay.
Like, to one side.
And she tells you they only have a few brief moments to speak. That the journey back to the castle is very long, and she needs to get back before the queen realizes that she's away. She asks if you'll rouse your companions.
Sure.
Wendy,
And
Red
I'll,
violently kicks you awake.
Go ahead and shake each of them.
Okay.
Raazu snaps up, halberd in hand, and then when realizes that there's no danger present, she lowers it.
Red, are you still crazy?
I mean, I don't think I was ever crazy. Well, probably in some of those. Anyway.
All right, back to normal.
Ubrid asks, well, first of all, she asks if it would be, she's asking Red if it would be more appropriate for her to converse with him in Sylvan or in Common. Which he
Common is
prefers.
more convenient.
She tells you that she was brought to the castle at a time before the queen decided not to teach the Moakton any of their mother tongues.
Mm-hmm.
That she and her brother were taught many languages. And then she asks if her brother sent you there again.
Raazu nods.
So you still intend to steal the queen's scepter and make a path back to beyond the veil and bring the Moakton home?
That's the plan.
Although if you know a better way of accomplishing that beyond stealing the scepter, we'd be glad to hear it. Our goal isn't to steal the scepter. Our goal is to bring the Moakton home.
Well, she says that after your last failure, that she's managed to secure the scepter's location in the manor. It was moved from the cellars to one of the queen's art galleries, and it had a glamour placed over it so that it could not be recognized. Adrex, you're still charmed as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to confirm your plans with you, though, because you gave no indication upon arriving at the manor that these were still your intentions.
Well, that's the idea. Is your brother told us to pretend like we weren't aware of it, that we had attempted this before.
She says that her brother is a wise and courageous man.
Do you know anything about this tree we're gonna go talk to?
Only what she told you before, that usually dealings with these kind of mischievous spirits is very dangerous.
Yeah.
But since you're on a missive from the queen herself, maybe your journey won't be blessed, but the spirit will be inclined to aid you. That being said, she suggests that maybe you could smooth your path over by indicating to this spirit in a roundabout way that you intend to overthrow the queen. To attempt to solicit aid from this spirit without directly asking to solicit aid.
Alright. Right, you're really good at saying the thing without saying the thing, right?
That's why I asked him to come.
That is absolutely not why you asked him to come.
I feel like I shouldn't say the thing in response to that.
She asks you if there's any other preparations that she can make on her end before you return that would help the situation.
Apples.
Do we know where these apples are? Yeah.
She does, yes.
Okay.
Someone was supposed to suss that out. Glare.
Well, she knows.
Can we grow new ones from the seed of one of them?
She's not sure. And last time she spoke with you all, she tells you that you had informed her that Josiah was trying to reverse engineer this magic, that you needed samples from the tree, of the bark, a seed, the soil it's growing in, etc. She's not able to get any of those things herself. She's forbidden to go near the tree, and so are all of the other Moakton, for exactly this reason.
Where is the tree?
Yeah.
She indicates where the orchards are inside of the Queen's Gardens, in a place where Adrex didn't go.
Adrex looks at Raazu and says, "Excuse me, sometimes elvish studies are very important."
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
And would anyone be suspicious of us for going there? For the particular purpose? Is it normally guarded or observed?
She says there are magics in place to make sure that the Moakton don't tread through that area of the gardens. And that while the Queen may not be watching directly, she can see everywhere inside of her walls.
What about the garden? Aren't the gardens outside though?
They're inside the curtain walls. The gardens are located in a large courtyard outside of the castle keep.
That was just Adrex being dumb.
Is there anything we can do then to block our view for a few moments while we gather those materials? Or is this just a do this as fast as you can and then get out sort of situation?
I would maybe, in returning, maybe I could make a show of returning this wand once we get the tree spirit to recharge it. I could make a show of it, give you some time to do that.
She says, she confirms what Wendy just said. She says the best way to go about this without powerful magics of your own would be to accomplish these tasks as quickly as you possibly can. If Raazu is able to solicit aid from this tree spirit in some manner, while she is presenting the wand back to the Queen, some of you should be securing the scepter from the galleries, and some of you should be securing the samples from the gardens.
Alright, so basically the goal is she can see anywhere in the castle, but as long as she's paying attention to something else, we're fine.
Yeah.
She says she will help facilitate this by ensuring your passage south out of the castle back to the hedge is as safe as possible.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, I like this plan. I think Windy and I should go for the scepter, and I think Birdie and Adrex should go for the apples.
Again, we're trusting Birdie to babysit Adrex.
I think I.
Listen here. I am super responsible.
I just feel like I'll have an easier time sneaking Windy into an art gallery than either of them.
You could literally put Birdie in a bag. On your
Yeah,
back.
but Birdie will take the art.
Also, I need Birdie as someone who likes digging to get this soil and stuff.
I do have the tools. Fine.
Like, Birdie is the
Never-
one getting Adrex in and out of there.
You never ever let me go anywhere where there's anything shiny. Ever.
Are you complaining or are you telling me that?
I'm both. It's like no one ever lets me go to the place where the shiny things are.
If
I
apples
always-
weren't shiny, why would you polish them?
While you guys are having this inane conversation, Hubert unpacks provisions from a bag that she's brought. She has warm bread for you.
Raazu smells that thing, and she's just like...
And in a metal container, she's brought essentially 2 large canteens of some kind of hot liquid that she sets down.
Hot liquid.
Is this a thermos?
Essentially. Pretty much.
Alright, cool. I'll have some hot liquid.
Where to eat
Yeah.
some bread?
And you drink it, and it's delicious coffee. Well, unless you're Raazu. Raazu doesn't get any
This bread
contagious
is
stuff.
so good. Coffee is so warm. Oh.
Birdie doesn't like coffee; it's too bitter.
I can feel it run down my throat and warm every orifice in my body.
So the plan
Wait.
that you've confirmed with Ubrid is that Raasu is going to turn the wand into the queen. Adrex or Birdie are going to slip out to the gardens to collect the apples, while Windy and Red go into the galleries and find the scepter.
Yep.
Ubrid describes a statue in the art gallery, an ivory carved statue of a Dragonborn knight holding a lance. And she tells you that the knight is supposed to be holding a sword. The lance that's been placed in the statue's arms is actually the glamored scepter.
Alright, but to be clear though, I'm going to be very disappointed in you if the statue stabs me with that lance.
She tells you that the statue has not been animate for many, many years.
Wendy's honestly revealed. She's glad that somebody's looking into these things.
I really want to see this Dragonborn knight.
I'll hold up a mirror for you when we get back.
Aww.
I'm sure you'll be much better looking.
And with that, Ubrid, after unloading these provisions, takes her leave, offers her gratitude again, and scurries back out into the night. And she's devoured by wolves because nobody thought to warn her.
She's been in the woods. She should have heard them.
Everybody go ahead and take the benefits of a short rest. And setting out the next day to find the tree spirits. You find the... Oh, hold on a second. I have to go to immigrant.com.
Tell us how you feel about it.
Oh, immigrant.com.
Yeah, you know.
That one website. It's .com.
Oh, provided I uploaded... Oh, I didn't upload the battle map.
Battle map. We don't need one of those.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's
No battle map.
okay.
We don't need to
It's-
fight
it's-
things.
It's fine. I can improvise.
Perfectly circular ice crossing.
That's actually the battle map I thought I uploaded, but I hadn't. Okay, so we're gonna have to use our imaginations and imagine a copse of snowy trees.
Really?
the road actually ends at, it runs directly up into this hot spring in the snow. So the area immediately around this spring is lush and green and vibrant. And beyond it, you see a tree growing, much larger, much broader and thicker than the other trees that you've seen in the forest, many of which were already quite large indeed. Birdie tried to climb one, but then got upset and stopped.
It was touching me.
Really?
But you were touching it.
So we're gonna have to use our generic forest battle map because I forgot
I mean, that's how
to upload the other
things
one.
work.
But no, Nodal, what I had done was just took the circle one and turned it snowy. That's it.
That's extremely good.
But I must not have uploaded it. So I'm going to draw in. We're gonna say that this is this spring.
Oh man,
Hey, you like that?
Rickard, use your wrist.
I'm not getting anything shown up on my screen.
And then this large. That's the wrong. I can't use that color. Nothing's showing up.
Yeah. Is that just me?
McDohl, you got to break everything down.
Yeah, I see it.
I'll try
I saw
importing
it.
it again.
There
It's
we
there
go.
again. I see it.
I see it now.
Okay, good.
Thanks, Brick.
You're so welcome. I treasure our friendship. And then this large tree growing behind it. That's as good as it's going to get, unfortunately. The road snakes up to right in front of this spring. And it's pretty much the first warmth that you felt during your march. Let's go ahead and let's. I guess I can. You guys are here. Let's. We're missing somebody.
Sorry. No, I'm here.
No, I mean, we're missing somebody's token.
Yeah, where's Ferocity?
There it is.
Ah,
I
okay.
found it.
Oh, good. They're all different sizes for some reason.
Yep, that's the size. That's how big Windy is.
That might have been Wendy's initiative token, actually. Where's Wendy itself?
Well, if Winnie doesn't have an initiative token, she just can't act. All right.
Oh, please! I think we all know I can act up whenever I like.
Here's your initiative token, Nodal. I'm gonna shrink it down.
Yep,
now.
that's nope. No.
Yeah, there
Fine,
it
that
is.
means I can act on whatever initiative I want, because you're never going to find this son of a bitch.
And you begin to approaching this spring. And what do?
I'm gonna walk up and stick my foot into the water.
There we go.
Okay.
That sounds about
Just
right.
roll for
boot on and
initiative.
everything.
Like Birdie doesn't wear shoes.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, so you walk up and stick your toes in, and it's beautifully, just wonderfully warm. And then, let's roll some initiative.
I roll this at disadvantage, don't I?
You do! And, oh, you didn't take another level of exhaustion yet, that's right.
I did not.
Haha.
And you die instantly.
That's not very
No
nice.
save. No save.
This cannot be appealed.
That is.
There is no appeal. That's right.
That's a giant pawn on that initiative board.
Hey, Birdie, want me to go before you so I can stand next to something?
Well,
Because I'm on 14, so you could just be on the
Step-
right side of 14.
yeah,
I
okay.
guess I'll step down to 12 then, since you rolled higher than me.
Birdie, you dip your toes in the water, and for a moment it just feels very warm and welcoming. It's like the first bit of comfort you've had since you left the already frigid Snow Queen's abode. But then you start hearing the howling again,
Oh.
and several dozen wolves appear from the waters, from the trees, from the snows around you.
Oh,
Ghostly
no.
looking creatures.
I
one
hate the Feywilds.
huge swarm appearing up out of the spring, snarling and snapping at you, and another one coming out from behind you, from behind the trees. And it's Red's turn first.
So there are dozens of wolves?
Essentially, each of these creatures, according to the book, is a large swarm of medium undead.
Okay. That works. So let's move to here. Let's go ahead and stab this guy.
Okay.
So rapier, hit an armor class of
Ghost.
15.
15 does not do it. I mean, you lash out with your knife. Is this a silvered knife by chance?
No, it's a steel rapier.
I would ask that for any kind of monster, whether or not it was weak to silver, by the way.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know.
Obs.
You lash out with your dagger, but as you do, the wolf that you were aiming at fades out of view, and a new one fades to its side, snaps at your hand as you pull back.
As a bonus action, I will give Raazu advantage on her next attack against this wolf.
Okay. To be clear, each of these giant tokens is like this swarm of crazy
Four.
wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they can actually enter and stop in your space. Isn't that terrifying? That's going to bring us to Adrex.
That's icky.
Huh. Well, shoot. Can I get this one without going in the water?
Yeah, you can attack it without going into the water.
Like basically asking if I can get it next to it.
It's essentially,
yeah.
it's a large creature, so it's essentially taking up all 4 of these squares, more or less.
All right, first stab. It's 21.
21 will hit.
So we'll hit. Oops. For 6 damage.
Okay.
Number 2. It's 21.
Also hits. You should have tried hitting a 20 instead, so you can try to suss out its AC.
7 damage.
For 7 damage?
And offhand attack. $19
19 will hit.
for another 8 damage. Stab.
You start stabbing in at these ghostly wolves, and you catch a few of them, and you see the creatures recoil in pain, but no sooner do they recoil, but they fade away, and a new wolf takes its place. Moving or staying put?
Staying put.
Windy.
This is balls.
Alright, let's see if arrows work a little bit better.
Okay.
Whistle out a jaunty arrow tune and shoot at these
You
wolves.
can't just say you're whistling a jaunty arrow tune. That was... I don't know if that was jaunty. That was like foreboding.
I got jaunty from that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty jaunty here.
I like to think every time he tries to whistle, someone's parakeet dies.
Hey man, that was a pretty good whistle, that last one.
I mean,
It was just those first few that were bad.
you tried really hard. That's what matters.
Whatever. You don't know shit about whistles.
I like how you threw the die off the table there. That was helpful.
It was.
Yeah.
It got a 12.
So what'd
That's
you hit?
19 and a 17.
The 19 hits.
Alright.
Oh, so does the 17. They both hit.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, you're good. Which one are you shooting?
I think this one.
Okay.
For 16 damage.
Damn it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move up and I'm going to flurry blows.
So are we wading out into the pool?
How deep is it?
I mean, when you just take a step into it, it comes up to just above your ankles at the point you're at now. But you can tell that it gets deeper as you go in.
I'm willing to be right here.
Okay.
Oh, I found me.
Not everybody has the opportunity to find themselves, Nodal. You should count yourself lucky.
I do. I count myself blessed. Hashtag blessed. That's a 20 and a higher than 20.
Okay.
And those are D6s. That's 11.
11 points.
Yeah.
And you sing an arrow through one of these creatures, and you catch one of these wolves in the haunch. It fades out of view, and another one, the winds place a new wolf in its place. And you have the same reaction when you jump into the water and start... I mean, you can feel your fists impacting something, but no sooner than does it happen, the wolf fade away. The swarm does not seem any smaller than it was. But your feet are very soothed and refreshed.
I don't know if this is working, guys.
Birdie.
I'm going to cunning action disengage
Okay.
and then move here
Okay.
and shoot an arrow at Groust.
Did you say groused?
That's what it says.
It's named Groust.
The other one doesn't have a name, apparently.
Messed up.
Anyway. So that would be a 15.
15. And the arrow sings wide, does not connect with the swarm. It just
No.
seems to materialize in such a way that the arrow does not make any contact. I mean, you're hiding behind this tree here?
Yeah.
Raazu, you have a better idea, don't you?
Yeah, I'm a halberd it.
It's more of a them.
Yeah. Sure. I'm
She was referring to the
assuming that
swarm.
it does not, no.
You have an advantage on this one?
Oh, I do, yes.
It's a singular swarm, just multiple wolves.
Really? Really, Dice? You gonna do me like that?
You haven't
so much
eaten in days.
So second attack. Oh my! Okay, no, someone take these dice away from me. Nodal, these are yours. Use them well.
Whatever, they're magic. I love those dice.
Yeah, yeah.
You think I won't use those dice, coward?
No, it's these two right there. No, they work better for you than me, so you go.
So you lash out with your halberd, and you just cannot catch any of these wolves. Every time you choose a target to aim at, it dematerializes just as you swing. Moving or staying put?
Staying put.
I need a DC 12 charisma saving throw from everybody.
Pass.
Is this magic or...
It is not.
Oh, okay.
Birdie rolled a 4.
I failed.
Just
Okay.
made it again.
I passed.
Money.
Not playing mahogany now, Brick. Can't get me that way.
If you fail, you are afraid, which means you've got disadvantage on ability checks, which I guess is kind of like a disability check.
Yeah.
And attack
yeah, that
rolls
nerd.
while the source of fear is in your line of sight, and you cannot willingly move closer to the source of your fear. Those of
Am I
you
afraid of both of them?
just one, but you can pick which one you're afraid of.
Okay.
But now make a DC 12 charisma saving throw against the other one, who's also howling.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Really? I think I failed that one too.
So red is double afraid.
You just can't move at all. If there was one more wolf pack, you're gonna get triangulated. You'll never be able to go anywhere ever again.
Birdie,
Triangulated.
Birdie, did you pass both?
No, I failed both.
You
I
failed.
failed the
both.
second one.
Okay.
Adrex passed both.
Adrex.
Raazu passed both.
Okay. Wendy, you are afraid of this pack here, the one that you're attacking.
Okay.
Red and Birdie, you are afraid of both. And those were bonus actions. Now they get to bite the hell out of you guys.
Boo.
We're going to start with...
Good thing AC is in an ability check.
Adrex and Wendy. Can I please get a Constitution saving throw? DC is 14.
This is nonsense with all these saving throws.
Well, see, here's the thing: is the way we
Shit.
worked in the last campaign is
I'm
we were
good.
How'd Adrex do?
I heard him say shit.
No,
Not
Our
good?
party was on.
I'm debating whether or not I want to blip this. But let's let it ride and see what happens.
Let it ride.
Okay.
A lot of dice.
That's a lot of dice, yeah.
19 points of cold damage,
Ha!
which you can half if you pass the save.
I can half it anyway.
If you failed the save, you are afraid of this wolf.
Ha! I'm already afraid of this wolf.
What if?
As
It's
the-
Constitution, so I guess I get the effect anyway because I resist cold naturally. So
you
I'm
can
assuming-
half the cold damage though because you're resistant.
I've been breathed on by dogs colder than this.
It's not. You're not sure you have actually, because the air around it seems to just be sapping the warmth from your body, as though this ghostly swarm is taking it right out of your bones and your blood, and then it starts biting the hell out of you. Make sure that I notate that that's got to recharge. But I can
Figured
do
I got
it.
breathed on for
There's no
30
problem.
damage by those other dogs. You breathe a lot colder.
Oh, these are not great attack rolls. I'm inclined to ignore these and just cheat, I think. Adrex, I got a 12.
no.
Windy, I got 2 9s.
Nah, that's not gonna do it.
Not going to do it.
You'd have to double that.
I have to double that.
Yeah.
Okay, I've doubled it. Now they're 2
Oh,
18s.
it's 2 9s! That's right! Fuck! You add them together.
Red and Raazu, I need you also to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
Just so
made
we're
that.
clear, I'm afraid of the whole wolf pack, right? Not
Yes, the whole
singular
swarm.
wolfing.
I'm afraid of this whole sort of wolf situation here.
24 points of cold damage to Red and Raazu. If you pass the con save, you can cut that in half. If you failed the con save,
I have
you
to
are
blip it.
afraid. You're going to blip it?
I'm gonna blip it because I can't take that much damage. Oh my!
I think you can take that much damage.
You're going to think real hard before you get mouthy with my next hag, aren't you? So, Raazu, you are afraid of the other wolf swarm. And now they start biting the hell out of you.
I'd love to hear attacks.
Raazu, I have a 10
No.
and a 24.
Yes. I'm really
Red, I have
infuriated by
a
this.
20.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm really annoyed by this.
We'll do Raazu first. One of the wolf bites deals 11 points of piercing damage, plus 3 points of cold damage.
How much more?
Red, your bite deals 8 points of piercing damage, and 5 points of cold damage.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge that.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you're going to put it in the ward.
Basically 6 of one, half a dozen of another.
So again,
I'm
this,
at 4 hit points, FYI.
the supernatural cold. You got a short rest just recently. Did you not?
Yeah.
Have-
I'm out of hit dice.
Oh, okay.
That's so good.
As again, it's just sapping the warmth directly out of your bodies, and then the faces of these wolves start lunging out of this swarming cloud, nipping at you with supernaturally cold teeth. It's gonna bring us back to Red.
I'm really not happy about this.
Well, I can't do anything, so give me a second to think.
Try using your mighty magics.
Cunning action, disengage.
Okay.
Bonus action to give Windy advantage on her next attack against this wolf.
Okay. That'll nullify the disadvantage that she has. Is that okay?
Right. And I think that's it.
It's gonna bring us to Adrex.
No, I'm not afraid of this wolf pack, right? Just the one that
That's correct.
hit me? Alright.
It's the attack it used is called Icy Doom.
Hmm.
I think
Thank
we
you.
should. I think we should take. Are these new creatures from your new book?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're not allowed to
well,
use this book on anymore.
I think we should take the book away from you.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we should switch off tanks and go fight the other walls.
Yeah, let the stacks of cold fall off.
Yeah. I have to go fight the hot walls now.
Adrex pulls out Potion C, which is the Divine Favor potion.
Oh.
Chugs it.
Well, la-di-da.
C.
Basically, Divine Favor spell, which adds 1d4 radiant damage to my attacks.
It sure does.
Now, the real question is, and I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this. Well, before I do that, I'm going to move away from the wolves, giving them opportunity to attack.
Which they will take gladly. How about an 8?
No.
No. Okay.
Alright. I'm going to go over here, then Action Surge.
Okay.
I'm going to Action Surge, I'm going to just go start going ham on this wolf pack.
Go crazy ham on it. Very good.
Go ham
Yeah.
on.
If you got the superiority dice, dude, I could.
Don't-
I do.
Don't roll the way
Yeah.
McDohl was just rolling.
Roll better
Yeah.
than that, yeah.
No, yeah, roll higher than a 2, please.
Alright, this is too much pressure.
See, there you go.
Alright, it's 23.
23 will hit.
So that's 8 regular damage plus 2 radiant damage.
And you see when you stab out with your first attack, again you clip this wolf, and it starts to dematerialize. But as it does, it starts glowing brightly with the radiance of your strike, and the thing cowers in fear from the blow.
Attack number 2. That is a 16.
16 will hit.
I think we figured out this thing's AC.
That's 7 damage plus another 2 radiant damage. And bonus action, shout at Raazu, cheer her on. You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah.
No, add my charisma modifier. Add 4 temp HP.
Hmm.
You doubled my hit points.
He says you can do it, but you don't really believe him. He doesn't sound that convinced himself.
You want to know what's really messed up?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Is
messed up.
all the swarms in the monster manual have a little block saying that they can't regain hit points, gain temporary hit points, some like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not this one.
Oh, come on.
This one is apparently
see
a
that.
super swarm. And that's the end of Adrex's turn.
Yeah.
Windy, you are afraid of the wolves you are standing next to.
All right. Well, let's give it a swing, real
Okay.
quick.
We've got advantage, disadvantage on this one.
All right. I figure we can do a little science here. Does a 23 hit?
23 does hit.
All right. Just gonna
Think we
use my
sussed
longsword.
I think we sussed it out as a 16.
You're using the orc's longsword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you mean my longsword,
Really? We're on this again?
which does a lot of damage because it's my longsword. 14,
Okay.
and then I'm going to strike out with an unarmed strike at disadvantage.
Very good.
For 12,
12 doesn't do it.
and then I'm going to key point dodge.
The longsword strikes out, hits one of the wolves, but the unarmed strike only catches very frigid air. And this is the most terrified punch you've ever thrown in your life. It's going to bring us to Birdie.
It's not moving any closer to it to get in front of it, is it?
No,
I'm
you're just
already
circling around
next
it,
to
stepping out of the spring.
Yeah, I'm basically just getting in its way.
Okay. Well, I mean, it can just swarm around you, but
Yeah.
and it's going to, but not until Birdie does something fantastic.
Well, I'm going to attack. What does this say? Don't woo 300 GP. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna head the.
Don't woo 3 GP.
Is he just reading random notes off his character sheet to himself?
Oh wait, no.
Someone just had a seizure.
I rolled a.
350 GP fine.
That is a 16.
Okay, and yeah, I was at disadvantage. Yes.
Yes, I rolled it at disadvantage, but actually I should, because pack tactics, I should roll, but I rolled the same for both of them.
Okay, so it's essentially the same. So
Yeah.
what'd you hit?
A 16.
Right.
Oh, the green one. The one next to Adrex and Raazu.
Okay.
Does 16 hit?
It does. Yes.
Okay, so boom. So that is a total of 19 piercing damage. Or, yeah,
Okay.
19.
This time you plunge your arrow directly into the swarm. It doesn't sail directly through it. Catches one of the wolves and it fades away. Another one takes its place. Moving or staying put?
I'm going to move here.
Move around this die.
The D20 doesn't exist. You can't hide behind it.
Raazu, you are afraid of this wolf swarm.
Yeah, and I gotta do something about it. I gotta face my fear. Rolling a disadvantage against this one to hit it. Oh wow, that's pretty sexy.
That's all
That's a
right.
21 to hit.
That does hit.
Let's put some Paladin stank on that.
Okay.
Level two slot. Do I get an extra D8 for this?
Why would you get an extra D8?
Undead.
It is undead.
Okay, then I will add another.
Do you hate undead?
Oh, that's just a feature of the class there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Paladins just get extra stank against undead.
Just
Raazu-
racist against undead.
Raazu hasn't
Ranger.
washed her butt today.
So that's 5. That's 5 slashing damage plus 22 radiant damage against this wolf group swarm.
You cleave into the wolf swarm with your halberd, and you let a mighty yell, and the ferocity of your righteousness beheads 2 of them. The swarm is now noticeably smaller than it was.
Okay, let's do it again.
He's back in single.
I
do
knew
it
you were
again.
gonna say something. I knew you were gonna say.
Oh wow, wow! The dice decided to be nice. to
That's
me
the
this
trick.
time.
You need to roll at disadvantage every time, and you'll see
Yeah.
those 18s and 19s.
Just roll more dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna put more Paladin stank on this. I'm throwing everything I got at this thing. So
Okay.
that's 2 slashing damage or rather, I'm sorry, 5 slashing damage
Okay.
and radiant damage eels 18.
Radiant eels? That's weird. 18?
Yeah, 18. Yeah, 18 radiant damage on that.
Yeah, 18.
Same thing. You cleave downward with your halberd, and you just carve through the midsection of several of these ghostly wolves. You seem to be extremely effective at the moment.
Yeah.
Moving or staying put?
Staying put.
I have good news for all of you.
Okay.
I've got good news and good news, actually.
Okay, cool. What is it?
The good news is nobody's afraid anymore.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
The good news
bad
is
news-
Icy Doom did not recharge
Oh, fabulous.
That
For
actually
either
was-
wolf?
for either wolf.
Holy
was
shit.
I was not expecting that. That was actually good news.
Yes, I too.
Yeah.
Usually, good news is all of my abilities, and now there's no dragon.
Now there's a dragon here.
Wendy,
Yeah.
you can take the attack of opportunity against this one as it's leaving your threat range.
Oh, I would love to take an attack of opportunity against this one. With my nice long sword. Such a long sword. That's a 14.
14 doesn't do it. This seems to go after the smaller, weaker,
Tastier.
running prey. Red.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to throw away this one. We'll just pretend that didn't happen.
Yep.
I got this 20.
That hits.
And then Birdie, I've got a 17.
That hits.
Okay. We'll do Red's bite first because I like him least. Red, I've got 6 points of piercing damage,
Uh-huh.
plus 2 points of cold damage from the bites.
Let's go ahead and uncanny dodge that down to not dead.
I recommend that.
Birdie, I have 9 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
3 points of cold damage
Okay.
from the bites.
Uh,
Adrex and Raazu, I haven't left you guys out.
It's fine.
Adrex, I've got a 17.
Yeah.
Raazu, I have a 22
That hits.
and a 6.
Nope.
Adrex, I've got 9 points of piercing damage,
Boo.
which you can't resist even though it's from the wolf. However, you can resist the 2 points of cold damage.
All right.
And Raazu,
Roll low, please.
I have 10 points of piercing damage
Raazu's down.
and 6 points of cold damage.
Raazu's
It's the same
very down.
damage source, so you don't take.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm the
saves.
DM. I'll decide when he takes death save. Take 4 death saves.
Listen,
Just mark
he
them
is
off.
one step from off the cliff, Brick Road.
Just roll all your
Let
death
me-
saves at
let me be
disadvantage. You'll be fine.
consoling.
But Raazu, these things clearly see you as the bigger threat. So while they launch one kind of half-hearted nip against Adrex, several of these wolf heads all up and down your arms trying to wrench this halberd from your grasp, and you black out.
okay, and I'm going to use my skirmisher to move here.
Okay. Get away from it.
Yeah.
Very suddenly, you see in the wolf packs several of them becoming very distressed, as though they're taking similar damage to what Raazu and Adrex were inflicting. But nobody is sure of the source. You can't tell what's happening.
Dryad?
You have no idea, but on your turn, I'll let you use your action to make a perception check to see if you can figure it out. That's going to bring us to back to Red.
I'm up. And Birdie ran away. That's useful. Let's go ahead and shoot this one then with my bow.
Okay.
Sheath my rapier. He's
Shoot
still
your-
got friends. There we go. That's a critical, so...
Nice.
This is in 4th edition. You can sneak attack this wolf.
Yep. Every intention of doing so.
I thought
So
that was a
that's
3rd edition.
2d8
rule.
3rd
plus
edition.
6. D6. Plus 7.
That's a lot of dice.
That's
That's a lot of six.
That's a
Alright.
lot of numbers.
So that's 49 damage.
it.
Yep.
Amy, you put your arrow in there, and you see 2 of these wolves yelp and die as they hit the ground and fade away. Now there's only a pair of wolves left in the swarm, facing off
pretty
against Adrex and Rasu's soon-to-be devoured corpse. Moving or staying put?
I will use my bonus action to give Windy advantage against the wolf pack next to me.
Mhm.
And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, now I'm starting to feel manipulated.
Adrex.
All right, I got to finish off.
Adrix
this
can
wolf.
handle himself.
Have you met Adrex? All right, gonna attack this wolf.
Okay.
He's got his magic potion going on. It's fine.
I'm gonna blip that.
Okay.
That's a 16.
16 will hit. Adrex is like, don't worry, guys. I can use the blips. I'm going to have more elf sex and replenish.
7 regular damage and 4 radiant damage.
And you stab outward, and you put it through the eye of one of these 2 wolves, and they let out a death howl as both of them vanish, just snuffed out of existence.
See?
Got him.
I knew he had it.
So don't a woo 350 GP fine is now
Extremely
destroyed.
dead.
And
Is more dead.
second attack.
Okay.
I don't know who keeps naming the tokens, but I want you to know I appreciate it.
It's
22.
definitely Nodal. There's no way it's not Nodal.
All right. I'm not saying I didn't name one of these tokens.
it's the
That
name
was
police.
20. It's 22 to hit for 5 regular damage and 3 radiant.
Okay.
Somebody finally called the cops on that turkey, huh?
They're coming to arrest the turkey. I'm sorry, how much radiant?
3.
3? Okay. And same effect. I mean, this swarm is still looking very healthy, but they definitely took the full brunt of that radiant hit. And then are you offhanding? Or are we done?
Yeah.
You don't have to answer in slow-mo. Just because there
Yeah,
might
that
be
was the
talking
last
trees
dungeon.
around.
Yeah, let's. Yeah, let's do offhand. Raazu, don't die. Ha!
Oh, I died automatically.
The swarm dissipates around your blow. It's going to bring us to...
Okay. Yeah, no, that's it.
Don't blip an attack roll.
It's going to bring us to Windy.
All right, I'm going to sharpshoot with my first shot.
Okay.
An attack roll. I'll use my blips however I want.
Do you have any left?
Yes, I got plenty.
Aw, come on now.
Wait, are those the dice that McDohl gave you to use?
No, those are over here. I should have used them.
Should have.
Arrow, sails.
I'm going to sharpshoot with this one.
Okay.
Because I'm not doing any damage with my normal shots. See? I told you.
That'll do it.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the system we got. Like, the dice hate me.
That's a 19.
That'll hit.
For... 16 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move in and give it some nice flurry of blows.
A very nice flurry. You got it.
Like a real kind flurry of blows. That's a 22 to hit
22 will hit.
for 5 damage. And let's do some science on this. I'd like you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Let me apply 5 damage first. Oh, I'm not trained in con saves, though.
Oh, darn.
15.
That is going to... Yeah, that beats me.
Okay.
I'm not trained in con saves.
15.
22.
I thought that swarms were supposed to be immune to stunned, but this one isn't.
Oh, that's really good news.
No, most
That you-
most
But
swarms
you
are.
didn't need to tell me. But I'm unfortunately real low on... Well, I'm... Listen,
I don't know if, like, this one swarm was just written by a different guy or what. Because, yeah, every other swarm is... But then again, every other swarm can't take temp HP and loses the multi-attack, too. So,
Alright, that's what I got going for me.
very nice. But it did pass its con save.
Yes.
It's going to bring us to Birdie.
Let's see. If I had a potion, I'd give it to Raazu, but I don't, so sorry. So I'll just shoot the...
I can't
With an
give
arrow.
Raazu a potion. I guess I'll just shoot her. Sorry, Raazu. Here, have
No,
a-
not Raazu, the swarm.
Listen, Raazu can't be hungry while she's unconscious.
She can't be hungry while she's dead either. Yes, exactly.
I mean, the White Mother did tell her she was going to die. That she was very
19.
clear about that. 19 does hit.
19 damage.
19
I rolled
damage.
I rolled a 22.
Oh yeah, that also hits. Let me apply some damage here.
The White Mother sent this excellent example of what Raazu is hungry like.
Wow.
And your arrow hits the swarm, and one of the wolves fades out of existence, and a new one takes its place.
Fired Nodal out of a cannon here.
Did I mention how much I hate the Feywild?
Moving or staying put?
No, I'm going to move here.
Possibly Invisible Dryad, he didn't mean you.
Raazu,
Here we go.
be glad this is a save and not an
Pass.
ability check. Okay, you pass one.
Yep.
I need Adrex, Windy, and Red to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Did you know, Bricker, that death saves were saves? Because I thought they weren't.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they're called death saves. That's
I know.
why they're called that.
More fool me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
what are we rolling again?
That's a no on Red's
Constitution.
part.
Con save.
Constitution.
DC is 14.
Okay. I failed.
Adrex made it.
30
Birdie failed.
points of cold damage,
whew.
which you can cut down to 15 if you passed.
Oh.
If you fail, take it all, and you are frightened until the start of the swarm's next turn.
Does
Nice.
Birdie take that too? I thought you said my
No,
name.
Birdie's out. He's way out of the way.
Okay. I
Only
could've
these
sworn
fools
you said
right
my
next
name.
to him. So Red is down. After which, that's a much better roll. After which, once again, this swarm that just a moment ago. Oh, I got to resolve its hits, don't I?
Yeah.
I guess I don't have to, but I should.
First you didn't.
Those aren't very good. Adrex, I've got a 13
No.
and a 12.
No.
Windy, I've got a 21.
That'll hit.
Windy, your bite deals 5 points of piercing damage
Ooh.
and 6 points of cold. And no sooner do these bites land that you see this entire swarm once again just riddled with damage from somewhere. Very distressed. One of the wolves hits the ground, dies, lets out its death wail, fades from view. And only a few are left in this swarm now. Red, make a death save.
It's okay.
Okay. Adrex.
All right. I'm gonna attack it. It's a 13.
13 does not hit.
All right. Second attack.
16 is the magic.
No, I gotta blip that. I'm sick of seeing ones. That is a 17.
That'll hit.
All right. 5 regular.
Wow.
1 radiant.
I thought you said you
And-
were sick of seeing ones.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I just gotta.
Have to.
Yeah. It's cool. All right. And
Sorry, McDohl. I love you.
offhand attack.
Don't tempt fate.
It's not a 1.
That's not a one.
There's no one.
In fact, that's worth 3 ones.
And moving or staying put?
Yeah. I mean, I'm staying put.
Windy, you're up.
All right. I think I gotta put this thing down before it kills my companions.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for some long search. What? That's a 21 and a 15.
21 will hit.
16. I'm sorry, but I think that still misses.
Well, the 16
Uh,
hits. If it's a 16, it hits.
Oh, it is a 16.
And the 21
I
told
also
you.
hits.
Then we found it, guys.
Yeah, I said that. We found that a while ago.
Well, I don't remember that.
I should make that a
Pretty
news
sure I will.
house rule. Like the first hit where you guys actually learn the thing's AC, it gets a bonus.
HP bonus.
Yeah, and it starts missing. How much?
That's 17. No, 19 slashing damage. And I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Natural 20.
Come on. Disagree.
2-0.
There can't be too many zeros. Well, here's my last key. One more then.
Okay. Oh, the same stunning strike?
Yeah. I've got 2 hits, so.
11.
Yay!
Oh, no, I'm sorry. 10.
Yay!
And so you send, there's only a couple wolves left in the swarm, and you send one reeling in the snow. and you can see its translucency starts to increase, like somebody's like messing with the opacity slider in Photoshop.
Yeah.
But it is just stunned there for a moment. Moving or staying put?
I'm staying put, and I just want to be clear here. You can't call me Wolf Stunner. I stunned 2 wolves. I am Wolves Stunner. It's maybe more difficult to say, but it's more accurate as well.
Birdie.
I'm going to shoot the swarm.
You have advantage
Yeah,
on this
look at
roll because it is. I'm sorry, that's restrained.
He has double advantage.
Oh, you do have advantage because stunned grants advantage. I have a cheat sheet with all the
Also
conditions in it, so I can keep all this straight in my head.
You have achieved Zen.
So 8 plus 7. Oh no, 16 plus 7. So yeah.
That's a hit.
Okay, let's see some damage.
18. not bad.
22.
22 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, and you put an arrow in it. The one that's been sent reeling lets out its death howl. It hits the ground. There's only 2 of these wolf spirits left. Birdie, moving or staying put?
Okay.
Raazu, you dead?
Not quite.
Not yet. Not this day.
That's 2
Not
ones.
today. Yeah.
I really want to get my Icy Doom right here. And give
Too
Red
bad you're
some-
stunned.
give Red some more
Pow!
damage. Stun doesn't mean I can't recharge my ability.
I don't.
Can't use
I haven't
it.
seen any proof of that.
It does recharge.
Can't use it though.
Hey, I don't care if I can use it. I've recharged it, is the point.
We are thoroughly menaced.
It might
Moral
not.
victories.
It might not matter though. It does not. That's enough damage.
Hell yeah.
And this unknown,
Hooray, kill steals.
for some unknown reason, the stunned wolf spirits die. The night becomes silent once again.
All right, Adrex.
But no
Goes
less.
to work stabilizing Red and Raazu with his healer's kit. Which
Okay.
is getting a whole lot of use.
How many charges are left in the healer's kit?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can give them all a point of HP, right?
Yeah, I can stabilize them.